Hi guys, and welcome back to IronEdge. So I know it's been forever since I made a video in The Sims 3, but I'm hoping to get back to it little by little. As you can see, we are not in the previous hood that we were before. I think if you were following me on Tumblr, you probably know that my Sims actually moved to Praven after I did the video with Lilu in Praven, and I played there for a little while, but then because it is a world without roads, it was really getting a little bit laggy because Sims were walking everywhere, so I did end up moving away, and for a short while I moved my Sims back to Halewood because it is such a beautiful world, but I ran out of space like really fast, so I was again in the search for a new hood, and then I found this. It's a Riverblossom Islands or Riverview Islands. I will add a link in the show notes so you can actually check it out, but it is beautiful. It's exactly what I wanted. It's so small that it runs really nicely, but it's big enough that I have space for my Sims. And the reason I'm going to give you this hood tour in edit town mode is because it is winter in my hood right now, and I want to show you basically how it looks like in the summer. It is a tiny world, as you can see. It is an island. There is. I was thinking, where is it? I did edit it so that I took it to CAS for a moment, and I did add a distant terrain just because I don't like the idea that my Sims are in the middle of the ocean and there is like nothing there, so I added a distant terrain. I don't remember, can you see it from this part? No, we can't really see it from here, but we can see it from here. So yeah, just to make me feel like we are not stranded somewhere without hope. Anyhow, this is still the same like families I've been playing in IronEdge, but of course things have progressed. Herbert is unfortunately dead. The only person still alive from the old hood is Mrs. Crumplebottom. I haven't really played her a lot. I do want to play her, but I have a problem with her, and that's that I want to make a mod for her. And until I make the mod, I feel like I can't play her because it would be such a waste of time to play her without that mod. So that's why I haven't been playing her so much. But let's check out the families. Let's start with my active family currently. This is Herbert's family. It's Anastasia, his first child, and then one of her sisters lives with her, and the sister's child is this tiny girl here, and then Anastasia has two daughters. One of them lives with her. The other one inherited Herbert's farm, so she's actually living in the farm. She just became a young adult not so long ago, basically like 2 days ago. And other people living here, we have Herbert's three other children. These are his daughters, and this guy here, Uggleforth, I think that's how you pronounce his name. He actually originally inherited the farm, but I just wasn't feeling it. So when his niece moved in, and then his sisters actually asked him, do you want to move in with them? And then I said, no, let's say yes, because he wasn't really a farming man, so that's why she got the farm and he's living with his sisters. Other families, we have Thandive. She's very close to being an elder, and this guy here, he is actually Katrina's son, and this is Thandive's daughter, and Thandive's other daughter lives with Katrina's youngest son, and Marvin's youngest son in Burroughs brought. Potato Ballad seems like awesome city world. I will link to that as well. And then next we have Agnes, who I'm not playing because I want to make her a mod. And then we have Newfield. This is Marvin's, it's not only surviving child, but the only child in this town. His sister died when one of those vending machines fell on her. It was really tragic because she was so pretty, and I was planning that she could have babies, but and then he's actually, like in my previous save, he was gay, but then when I moved here, my game completely forgot he's gay. But my game went down to the desktop. I think it might have something to do with the new software I am recording with, but I have to see if this is a continuous problem. Anyhow, where were we? Yeah, so in my previous save he was gay. It was randomly given to him by the game, this like his sexuality, but then when I moved here the game completely forgot he's gay, and now I'm like thinking, let me pretend I didn't know he's gay, because he's like the only possibility for Marvin's genes to go on anymore, because his younger brother, who's living in Burroughsbroad, is also gay. So yeah, if he doesn't have children, there will be no Marvin line anymore. It's just going to be Herbert's children all over the place. And then here we have Katrina's daughter, her husband, her teenage son and daughter. And then we have here we have my fairy, my drunk fairy. She's constantly drinking something, poor woman. And then we have another Morel family. This is Katrina's oldest daughter, her husband, her 2 children. Katrina's other boy is living in Burroughsbroad. And that's basically all the families. I think let's continue playing. I don't know how well this is going to go, because honestly this is the first time I use this new software. I did try it out a little bit, but I'm not yet sure how it will work. So in here we have Anastasia and her husband Steve, and then Anastasia's sister and sister's child, and then we have Anastasia's daughters, 2 daughters, and she wants another child. And I'm thinking, woman, you have so many. Do we really need more? Let's check how everybody's doing. His work isn't until late in the evening, so he can do whatever. She's working in the grocery store, so she's going to be called to tend the register very soon. Oh, by the way, this is not a real hole here. This is just like, because when you use these awesome stairs by Inge, if you put the stairs like inside the not foundation, what was this? Cellar, and then there is no hole here. So this is just like black carpet, so it looks like there's a hole, completely fake hole. So this is what I did. So yeah, this is kind of a full house, and I really don't feel like having another baby, but let's see, maybe they will have it anyway. Oh, we need to make food, woman. No breeding. Serve breakfast. Make pancakes. She's doing her homework. Outside, in the snow. Awesome. Why don't you clean this plate? She has like 2 days before she becomes a teenager, and then she has 3 days. Yeah. I guess we are going to have a baby because she really wants one. They still have a lot of time before there's like 2 more rounds with them. Currently this is, actually I have like completely messed up which round it is. I have tagged this as round 14 and this is the last house I play in round 14 because I really wanted to show you this family while these guys were still children. That's why I decided to make this video, even though I originally planned that I would start shooting videos in round 15. Don't eat anything, you're getting soon some food. You did your homework, stupid girl. Oh, no, only 5%. Okay. The next time I play her daughter, I need to send money to... Okay, why did I give her such a horrible name? Chava, because that's how I pay her, basically. Oh yeah, you see this? This is a new mod I've been working on. It's basically a mod that when you walk over it, it will count like how many times you walked over it, and when you reach this dirt threshold, it will make the ground dirty, because I thought my Sims don't have enough things to clean. That's why I made this mod. I haven't released this mod yet because I want to make it so that when it's dirty, there's actually a moodlet that there's something is dirty in the house, but for some reason just making this dirty doesn't automatically trigger that moodlet, so I don't know yet how to do that. So I'll do testing it, and then hopefully at some point I will release it. Let's call almost everybody. Did you completely fail with this eating thing? Yeah, completely failed. Just eat the pancakes, woman. And then you can actually eat these. Sometimes when you call to meal and it fails, you don't actually have the eat interaction anymore. It will come back if you put them back to the fridge and then take them out. It will be fine, but I don't know why it happens sometimes. I want him to have better relationships with his daughters. I mean, he has a pretty okay relationship with her, like barely okay, but like his other 2 daughters, not really. Hey, now there is something dirty, but I think it's just this. Ah, it's this. This does not trigger the dirty surroundings, unfortunately. Whose phone? What's your daughter doing? Yeah, they are going to school. She will be called away at 9 o'clock. She's actually buggy. She got buggy when I was last time in the original Ironhood, whatever that was. And I was using my apartment mod and I had my Sims travel, and she and her family were basically roommates at that time. And when I returned from the travels, they were really buggy. For example, she doesn't age at all. So I manually age her. Like every time I play around with her, I then have to manually age her like the same amount of days. And at some point I'll just have to manually kill her. Yeah, now she was called to work. Change outfit. Yeah, she's in there. Play with her a little bit. And then you can teach her to talk. And we can continue cleaning. Yeah, let's clean. Yeah, this house is so tiny. And there are so many of them. That's why they have to live in the basement. Thank you, daughter. Let's change her outfit. Change outfit. Career outfit. Okay, let's whatever that is. Let's see what is her career outfit. Ah, that's like her pajamas. Okay. I don't know what her career is, but it should not be pajamas. After that you can change. Good for her. I'm still not like sure if she's going to move also to Burrowsbrook. She might, because she's maybe more of a like big city person. But then on the other hand, I already have like, I feel like I have so many towns already I'm playing. I'm playing this town, I am playing Burrowsbrook, and then I also started an Uberhood in this tiny desert town that I call Strange Town. So maybe there's enough like towns for me right now. I don't know yet, I haven't decided. Will I actually bring everybody from Burrowsbrook back here? Okay, let's continue. I also have to investigate that if I have multiple of these, like maybe then it will trigger this like dirty surroundings, or it is so that I have to trigger it manually with the code. I don't know. Otherwise, this mod is almost done. But it has the same bug that the shiftable OMSP has that you can download from The Sims. That basically, at some occasions, it shows up even though it should be invisible in live mode. So I also need to figure out how to fix that. There's like no place for this. It's going to be like blocking somewhere, something. What do I have to... Oh, that's a puddle. Are you not cold? At least not yet. Yeah, that's like need to collect these. Let's clean this. After that we can recycle, clean up, and read. This is also another mod I made. That instead of getting, because I don't use a story progression, so I don't really care for those pop-ups telling me, because like some fake news, because without story progression there is like basically no new news in the town, so I'll get some random crap. So that's why I made a modded version of this read interaction, and it's basically that Sims just read the paper and get some fun from it. And if they have the bookworm or no sense of humor or technophobe, they actually get a boost from the... Why is she running? I know like cleaning is fun, but this is ridiculous. Yeah, so if they have those 3 traits, they get a boost from reading. Ah, woman, why are you running? This mod I have actually released. It's in my Tumblr. So she gets fun, no pop-ups. It's exactly what I want to do, and it's a random amount of time between 20 minutes and like 50 minutes or something, or an hour. So every time they read the paper, it's a different length. She needs food, dude. And you are freezing. How is your relationship? I have the toddlers like override mod. So like the toddler stand mod and some other interactions that have been overwritten. And it's such a nice mod. The only like problem with it is that toddlers will stand by default. No. Give her some pancakes. Then you can go. Yay, that was it. Just reading for fun. Recycle. Can she sell these? Oh, she's been buying some fudge. Sorry, I pronounced things like an idiot. Change her back to, no, not you, wife. Every day. What? Why are you taking her? No. No, don't do that. Leave her be. Actually, why did I say don't save? I should say save. It doesn't take so long to save, so we can watch this scroll around for a while. She's pretty good with painting, logic, and that's pretty much it. Oh, she's also writing it very well. Part of me wants to make her a witch when she grows up. Did you just put another? Okay. Can we find some of the beetles that you need to pick up? No. She needs to find these beetles, but we did find the water beetle, but it was like in the water, so we couldn't pick it up. And then we found a ladybug, but then the rest we haven't seen them. I'll just go home. Whose bicycle is this? Okay, not your bike. If you've been following my Tumblr, you know I made a bike that you don't need roads to ride. You just destroyed my bike, dude. Basically, you don't need roads to ride a bike. But if EA, like if you use the bikes for normal routing, then of course you need bikes, but like no roads. She's crazy, that's why she's wearing like stupid outfits when she's like outside. Yeah, so I'd made the mod because when my Sims was still in Praven, it took so long for them to get Udo anywhere. But of course, if you are using like, if you ask the Sim to go somewhere, they will not automatically choose my bike to route there. They will still walk because I didn't know how to make it automatic. But now that I have roads, it is automatic. You can use it both as a normal EA bike, or you can just bike around anywhere. It was like a horrible explanation. I'm sorry. I'll have to show it to you one day. Yes, I'm kind of like want to make her a witch maybe. Because she has like red hair. And she wants to have an acquire an elixir. No, don't go home, you're already home. Just eat something, make it waffles. Why don't you call your daughter? Hey, somebody needs to put this girl to bed. I'm happy that she's not bugging out anymore. Like, no. Like the whole time I played any other family, every time she would go to school, she would reset. And I don't know why. For some reason, she was the only person who the career mode was not working for. But now that I have been playing her, like this is the active family, she hasn't like reset at all. I started playing her, I think Sunday, so that's like 2 days now that we have been going to school and she's been fine. Didn't you just like pee? Why are you still like need to bladderate? Quick before you have to go to work. And oh, she's poor woman. She still has some time. I'm going to cheat a little bit. So she doesn't like pee herself. Actually, I don't like cheating like this, but I make an exception with her sometimes when I'm playing the active family because she doesn't get a break to go to the toilet. I modded the shopping mod a little bit maybe too work orientedly. Hey, let's go have babies. This is your daughter's. Don't use umbrella. Relax. Oh, we never made the coffee, did we? No, she did make coffee, I just didn't see her. Drink it because we started following her. Husband, wake up. Babies. Time to have babies. Because wife wants one more child and God help us, we don't need any. What do you want to do with her? Ah. I don't hear the chimes when they succeed. I think someone is like disabling it. So I know that she is pregnant when she gets the mood that she is like feeling nauseous for unknown reason, even though I always know what the reason is. Change outfit every day. Okay, who is done? That was sufficient. You need to actually no. Take a shower. Time to have dinner. She is going to come home in 12 minutes. If I would mod this, I would do it differently. Now, I'll probably try to figure out how the cashiers work in the EA registers, because they're like, yeah, they're called to the register, but they're not like completely tied to it. While this version, they are completely tied to the register, and it's not a very good when you're like thing. Whose car are you using? We don't have a car, woman. Yeah, I don't know what she like. How did she get home? But maybe she got. It's spaghetti. That's the oldest thing. Ah, sweetie, why do you always fail with this eating thing? See, like this. There is no option. Just have to put it away later. Yeah, but I don't know. Do we have a pond in this wood? Oh, you poor woman, you are so tired. Use this shower. He's actually, like, if we're really, really strict, he's actually the half brother of her, because his father and she and her father were married, but then I killed him off. Katrina's youngest son is a serial killer, so I killed him off because he was buggy. I also killed his sister because she was buggy. I didn't kill her because, well, first she's Herbert's daughter, so that protected her, but also she was pregnant. And her daughter is fine, but of course because I moved households now, they are not connected anymore, and I might just, I don't know if it's like too sick and weird if they end up in a relationship because they kind of like each other. Because the game doesn't know that they are related, so I pretend. What pond? We don't have a pond in here. Yeah, they're like so lovely, like constantly being very loved, in love. And then it ended here. Can't you ever do like the dishes? So, hey look, more dirt. The problem is that every time I put it like next to the door, it doesn't spread evenly. Put it here. It comes to this side. Ah, you poor girl, you just wanted to do the dishes. Go to bed, woman. I mean, child. She's going to wake up. Don't you send a text message to your daughter? Oh yeah, I forgot to show you one household. The household that minus Minos lives in... Maybe going to work. I like this outfit. He lives in a house that has some of my guys and girls that I haven't played so much. So he lives there. He lives there, and then I have the lady who runs the lot and one other guy living there. So she kind of like owns the house and they rent from her. So, but I haven't played them so much. Are you miserable? Chat with your maybe future boyfriend who's also your child's half brother. Yeah, I'm going to like end soon and everybody goes to bed. Okay, clean. Why don't you go to bed? You're tired. I have enabled strays, but I think I might disable them because I don't know, don't really want to see them. But then I was watching Teddy play her really awesome Chample Sims in the 50s game, and she has like foxes that she like her stray dogs are foxes, which is awesome. So I'm thinking I might steal that idea. So just have foxes, and I don't, because foxes are wild animals, so it doesn't bother me that they are running around. Hey, everybody's sleeping and you are working. Hey, you need to go to bed. Yeah, except we need to first yeah, so I haven't coughed in ages, but of course the moment I start recording, I start coughing. So I have to edit that out. No, come home. And she works in my church. Does she has a bike? No, she doesn't have a bike. So these tombstones, they represent like, every one of them represent a sim that has died in my hood. Except this one. This is the original Chester Herbert tombstone, because it's the only one who I want to have, like, see his ghost. And let's buy her a bike, and I can show you how my mod works. So first we buy her a bike, except that I forgot what is her favorite color. It is purple. This I just downloaded from around the Sims resources, because they are absolutely wonderful, and then I just change the object JK so that it points to my code instead of the original EA code for bikes. That's how I can use this as my... Oh, this is her bike. This way I can use these as my own bike. So you just have to have a key and you need the bike, and then you have to link. So now it knows like whose bike this is. And the reason I'm telling her to go outside the gate is that she can't ride through this gate with her bike, so I need to tell her first to. So it's not like perfect mod, but it's something. And then I can just, yeah, if you don't have the bike in your inventory, you can just click the key and select return bike to inventory if you've like lost it or forgot it home. Because you know that's how life works. And then you can just say bike home from the key. And basically now she is riding the bike according to walking route. That's why she's biking in the side way instead of the street. So it was very useful in Praven because there was no like roads. I could have my sim bike around. Ah, she's waiting for her daughter to come. So sweet. Go there. Hug your daughter because she just came home. A trivia challenge. Why did you have to change to this outfit? You are not crazy, are you? She's traumatic. Maybe that's also like stupid sin. And then I want you to hug her because she is a daughter, so let's hug her. Oh. And then go to bed. Did you lose? I also have the family keys mod. Can I see it? No. Okay. Okay, let's go and train. Not going to Sam Lashing, but we can still train. She's going to bed with like that outfit, like with those flippers. We need to. Yeah, we need to set her free for the night because she's actually like almost done sleeping. And then you have to go to sleep. Okay, I am going to save. I'm also going to end this episode right here. I will play them probably until Friday and then change households for a little bit. Anyhow, let's wait until it's saved. Just waiting game. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this. I don't know how long or short this video was, probably a little bit long. I hope you enjoyed this video and see you next time.